Okay, we're gonna get right into this. I know you see the title. It is what it is. It's to the point. I done gave so many spiritual encounters out and testimonies. Excuse the air too. The air is, making that too much of an air sound because it's real windy out here right now. But I done gave out. I gotta say this before I say this. I done gave out so many spiritual encounters, testimonies. You know what I'm saying? To the point where the Lord let me know, it's up to you. If you give something out without me telling you to give it out, you know what I'm saying? I'm still thankful because you glorify me. But at the same time, when your road gets a little rougher and they try to close doors in front of you, it's not me that's doing it. It's because you choose to speak out when I didn't tell you to. You know when I tell you to do something and when you do it on your own. But when you do it on your own because you glorify me, there's no door that can close in front of you that I can't open. And there's no door that I close in front of you that can be open. So which means I got you regardless. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how you do it, I'm gonna make it work. Because you glorify me. But with that being said, the Lord said from now on, say things when I tell you to say it. And this one right here, man, I already know if you don't have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, trust and believe, you're gonna be whatever, you're gonna have something to say and I don't care. Because you know what I mean, I'm not here for the religious, but you still need to be, if you're religious, you need to be saved too. You think you're saved. It is what it is. If you're religious, you need to be saved too. So with that being said, oh man, I'm dreaming, and you know how it goes. It's like it just seems like everything is like regular. It just seems regular, like you know what I'm saying, like how it normally is. But it's not that it seems regular. It just is what it is. The spiritual realm is realer than this realm. Reality is the remake of the trueality, which is spirituality. You know what I'm saying? So this is a remake, like a remix. This is a remake of the trueality, which is spirituality. So the point I'm making is, same way as Jesus told Lazarus. Told Lazarus peoples, his sisters. When they said he's dead, he said he's only sleeping. He said, why are you weeping? He's only sleeping. You know what I mean? Like, it's a portal. That's a holding area. That's, I'm gonna raise the dead. I'm gonna raise them when the rapture happens to be judged. You know what I mean? I am the life. So they're only sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm in a dream. The dream is looking like normal at the moment. It's looking like normal as far as, like I said, realer than this realm right here, this reality realm. Because it is. And in the midst of the dream, all of a sudden, I see Jesus. Now, I've already seen Jesus. That's another video. That's another video I'm gonna do. If you know about my prior testimonies, I already seen Jesus, not only that, but it was a time I said I seen Jesus, the light would shine on him, so I couldn't see his face. But Jesus came to me again. I see his true complexion, you know what I mean, and everything. Like, he let me see his face. So I know exactly how Jesus looks. You know what I mean? For the people who want to argue, was he white? Was he black? That's another video. But with that being said, I see Jesus, and I'm like, Jesus. I'm talking to Jesus, and he asked me. He said, what do you want me to do for you? I said, I want to go to heaven. He said, you can. I said, well, that's what I want to do. I want to go to heaven. So again, he said you can. So I looked up. It was a portal. It looked like a blue circle that just kept woo 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 woo, like showing that it's a hole that can open. a portal that can open, but it just kept boo 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 boo. You know what I mean? Without making that noise. But it's like if it did make a noise, that's how it would sound, showing me that you can go through there. So what I did was just having the thought of going up and just going up to it. I went through it, and when I stuck my head halfway, shoulder length, I seen people walking around, some chilling, some talking and conversating. So when I see that, I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay. Then while I'm watching these people conversating, talking, it looked more like, take it how you want. It looked like an arcade. It's like an arcade room. The reason why I say that, it was a bunch of arcade games. It was like a holding area, you can tell, for souls that have entertainment. And it was a bunch of arcade games, this area that I was in. It was a lot of arcade games, you know what I'm saying, along the walls. But other than that, it was groups of people conversating, some laughing, just they just talking with each other. You know, you could tell like it was a holding area, a waiting area for those that's gonna pass away, those that's gonna be judged. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm like, with that being said, I go up all the way. When I go up all the way, now I'm in the portal, in the area, I'm walking around and I'm observing everything. And there's windows too. Windows that you can look out of. There's actual shades on it and everything. Windows that you can look out of. And I could see it look dark on the outside of that. So I said, I don't even want to look out the window. That's how I felt at first. I didn't want to look out the window and see what's out there. I didn't want to see nothing that's outside of this. You know what I'm saying? And next minute, as I'm walking, this took the cake. Who I see from the blind side of him, his back was turned. He was leaning on something, like chilling. And I could tell by like the shape of his head and the side of his face. I said, cheese? And he turned around and was like, he did one of them looks like his dad do, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, first he had a shocked look to see me there. Then he smiled. I was like, Dad, what's up, cheese? He's like, man, you know, he didn't say man like he's stressing or he's going through it. He just said like, it is what it is, I'm here. He was the same way he was on the street. Like, you know, if anybody know Devin, if anybody know Cheese, you know what I'm saying? The times I busted up when that's how he talk, he be like, you already. Like, that's how he's like, man. He's like, he didn't say it on a sad note, but he said it on some like, man, like it is what it is, I'm here. You know,